Stuck it. Captain Vlog. Tuesday the 3rd. What have we got here? Just got an email-y thing. I'll just sort that out later. Now, I figured providing I get out the door prior to 7, I'll get a, and it's prior to 7, so I'll get a good run on the big monstrosity off to a different town, different city, and yeah, let's do this, Rich Piano. Oh, it's the 3rd, and therefore that means day, the 6 months sober. Fuck hell. yeah. For some, that's an everyday occurrence, not exactly for me. Like that. I've got a cut-off switch or something. Clutch. There we go. Got enough juice. The juice, the precious juice, was hidden in the vehicles. All golden here, and you're nice and tight. Get some stuff under there like that. Bit of key eye on that, bit more key eye here. That's enough key eye. Right, you can live over here for a while. Get you later today. Let's do this, Rich Piano. Auction day! Woohoo! The full block of tower over there. Big flashy thing. Not much in the way of cloudy rowdies. It's gonna be a good day. Right on. Yeah! Tell you, I've got some real decent sleep. I'm doing this thing where I'm experimenting with not drinking coffee. The Kaplan America bloke, I've been watching his channel, and he's saying that for 30 years he drank coffee. In 91 he stopped drinking booze. This is the 3rd, by the way. The 3rd of, what is it, September? That's 6 months sober. Now, I drink those non-alcoholic beers, but the thing is, if you drink too many, you smell like a freaking wino. Now, you be like a wino, and what's happening during the night, you're getting up many times, so your body's saying, hey, let's get up and take a slash, and your brain's saying, no, I need to sleep, and the rest of you is saying, oh, and we need that real deal recuperation time where you heal correctly. So you're laying off those, just drinking less, far less of those, way before I go to sleepy land. So I've got the best sleep I've had in freaking ages, and just like the Kaplan America, he's in the bikes, and he goes, he's been drinking coffee for 30 years. He said he stopped it for about 6 days or 6 weeks, I don't know. He said he goes to the gym like 4 or 5 times a week, and just in and out, get it done, 30, 45 minutes. And a real sort of bloke you can look up to, that bloke, and he was saying he's starting to get some of the best sleep he's ever had, and so if you're dreaming, which I dreamt plenty of times last night, you're sleeping good. And that's the real, like he was saying, and I know it too, and most of us know it, that's the real recovery time, when your body's really recovering, when you're in that deep sleep mode. Man, my dreams, whoa, otherworldly shit. But anyways, real good sleep, and I figured, alright, if I can get out the door before 7, I get a good run on the big monstrosity. So it's a couple of hours away, and it's one of my favourite auction houses of all time. And you got the outdoor stuff, the indoor stuff, fantastic. Everyone's awesome. So that's alright. Did a bit of filming yesterday, but I didn't bother to upload it. A buddy of mine was at the beach at Contemplation. So I took some pictures of some stuff and took it down to see him, and he was able to translate a few things. So that's good. And he said I might see him again during the week with some other stuff. I've got some awesomenesses of awesome coming, so that's good. And you never know what's going to show up, right, today at the auction house. And so I'm going to get there nice and early so I can sift through the boxes and all the stuff. And that's what you do when you get there early. You go through all the stuff and you never know what's going to be there, man. That's the excitement. That's the exciting part about it. You just never know what's going to be there. And so, yeah, everyone's really awesome to me, so that's great. And alright, so I'll might get in the right lane. Life in the fast lane, surely make you lose your mind. Life in the fast lane, but I don't know. A crowy. Alright, so we might see some planes. Beautiful day it's going to be. And I might see some planes. I'm all excited and all yeah, well slept, mate. Well, not all drowsy and shit like I am usually every day. So yeah, work on that. Definitely. You whomever is out there, work on that. Oh, welcome my 569 and 570th loyal Ronin. And yeah, just like stick around. You never know what's going to happen. So, but it's always going to be good. Top line, boss, and the crows. Top line, boss, top line. Yeah. When you grow up on wonderful education programs like Fantasy Island, Gilligan's Island, and frickin' some other horse shit. No wonder. Yeah, the Rifleman. Yeah. And I'm just gonna shut up and get in the right lane. That's the third one I've seen just in this straight run. They're throwing them out there. Alright, well, there's a bloke behind me, he's in a hurry. Hey, I'm already doing the freaking speed limit. Top line, boss, top line. Bloody 4 of them already. Wow. Okay. Hold on. Left 3. Mentor pilot. Alright. And Kelsey. Hi, I'm Kelsey. If you don't know me, I'm a 747 pilot. What a cool dude. What a cool life he's got. I hope he's married though, because I'd be freaking lonely being an airline pilot, an international airline pilot, going from one hotel to the next. A bloke was saying me, a pilot was telling me, yeah, I feel like he says, he's nothing but a glorified bus driver. I'm like, nah, mate, you know, you keep all these people safe and get them where they need to be. Nice, Ninja. The ZX9, is it? Something like that. Well, we're starting to bunch up a bit, but won't be long before we get on the 3-lane highway, so that'll be good. And then it's a long way to Tipperary, it's a long way back home. Ah, the green grass of home. A nice run, nice and windy. Yeah, look at this. Beautiful, nice. Whew. Just after 12, midday. Lunchtime. Got the old green tea. What's this one? That sort of brown stuff, the green tea stuff. Yum-o. Yep, this is freaking just yum-o stuff. Oh my. I finally found a bit of shade. We've been going at it all day, all morning. Let me get a bit more water in here. Oh, I'm tea. Slightly dehydrated, because we're out there in the sunshine. But we do have some these shades that are up, which are pretty good. I've been helping the chaps, like moving all the boxes as they slide them along. and right, I'll help them pick them up, slide them along, and help the others slide them along, and then as I'm doing so, I'll pick a box up and I'll look in. Oh, mind having that. Whoa, you know, off I go to the as they're sliding them along, and they're the bidding, and I'll jump in there and bid, and I've bought a lot of stuff. I've blown my budget out completely. And now that we're having lunch, after lunch, everything on the outside's done. So inside, we're going indoors. And there's a beautiful drum in there. Like, it's huge. I'm like, whoa! And there's some awesome other stuff. I've already blown out my budget. I'm like, oh bloody hell! I'm gonna go in there and just see what they are. Stupid me. I might just have to hide from the big boss. The rent's due at the warehouse, and if I hide from the big boss, I reckon for a couple of months I might be able to buy the stuff that's inside. Oh man, what a day! But I tell you, the bloke that runs the show, the master here, man, they call him the master of a business and stuff like that, and some kinds of business. That bloke's awesome, man. He really treats me good. Everyone knows I hit a bad wall in life, and sort of things are going okay right now, and he knows the sort of stuff I like, and he knows sort of, you know, some of the riches are there, and he goes, and I know he's going, and they hold him off. Like, yeah, Darren's keen on that. And the auctioneer guy, he looks over, all right, Darren, and they just know, and a lot of people just sort of they don't bid, and they go, and they let me go, and they just put up a price that's super fair, and I'm like, yeah. I say I bid before I just say yeah, you know, before they even give me a price, and so they've done that about 5 times today, so that's just awesome. So I'm really pleased about that, because some of the richies, they just go boom 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 really big, so they let me go, and you know, they appreciate when you they really appreciate, that's a better way of saying it, when you're out there with the boys, you know, in the sun, and you're helping them move all the stuff and lift big heavy boxes. Some things are really heavy, something, you know, and you get in there and you help each other. People appreciate that, they recognise that, they see that, and that's why, you know, they always know that, you know, the riches don't really do that, do they? You know, they don't need to. But you know, they're the ones that big bid and, you know, make big money for the sellers. Yeah, it's just great. Everyone's just fantastic here. I really enjoy this place. And one of the guys was saying that he goes to the market that we were selling stuff at. He's like, oh, why don't you come to this other place? You haven't been there for a while, and it's on the 11th. And I'm like, oh, it's a money issue, man. I want to go there too. He's like, just come along. So I reckon I should just go, you know, regardless. But I'll end up blowing out my budget again. It's alright, providing I can keep paying the rent at the apartment, keep eating. It's bloody fantastic. I love it. You should see some of the things inside, man. Some of the things that went, you know, I just knew I haven't got a chance of some things. But some things, oh yeah. Yeah, I've got this really cool Yazutsu thing from it's really old, and it's just really cool, and got some other really cool things. I bid on some stuff pretty high, and it just went way too high for me. Some things, yeah, I just didn't have a chance really, but some things really great. I bought, and I didn't realise that there's a whole bunch of other stuff that, yeah, just chuck all that in with it. You know, I'm like, oh, I didn't even know I had that. Some things are just like stuff I don't want, and so I gave that stuff to some other chaps, and I said, hey, do you want some free stuff? Welcome to my free store. And like, yeah, have that. And some of this other stuff was really good. So I was like, yeah, fantastic. Oh, I'm loving it, mate. I'm loving it. I'm just loving it. I want to get to the stage where I was back in the day when I had money, and I had a float. I could just, providing I stayed over that amount, I didn't really worry about what I was buying. And so I was okay, and way before that I didn't even care about money. I was okay, but I'd like to be at that stage again where I don't have to worry too much. That way I can go boom, I want that, and well, you know, and buy the bloody thing, you know. But anyways, I'm having a fantastic time. I'm going to just go in there anyway and have a look. And you know, if the prices are not ridiculous, just hide from the boss, I guess. Hide from the warehouse owner, and for another couple of months I do it again. Everyone knows when I'm broke, I hide, I go into hiding. You gotta love it. But some of the shit I bought is just freaking awesome. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna get back in there and keep going. The D fell off. Alright, so that's an Aussie joke. It didn't have a D. It's just, that stands for highway, but that's alright, Aussie joke. Oh, there we are. I'm at this awesome Buddhist temple right now. Not quite 2:30. They're pretty much finished up in there now. You've got all that awesomeness of awesome going on over there. Whew, let's have a look at this hall. I'm just sort of going through stuff and securing it a bit better. I don't think I need the tarp for it, so I'm going to put some stuff inside. Nice bell tower in there, beautiful bell. I have no idea who crept up the ladder and went dunk. I don't know who did that. Nah, no idea. I think that bell, put that behind my back. That bell sounds nice. Look at this, eh? Speaking of taikos, actually I've got what I thought was a shimmer daiko, a normal size shimmer daiko. It turns out it's real thin because there was something underneath it, and but the thing underneath it was awesome anyway, so that's okay. There was 3 beautiful yaris. I got a Sodego army actually. There's that chopper again. Get to the chopper. There he is. He's been flying around here for a while. They're on to me again. Yeah, I saw 3 beautiful yaris. Oh no, one naginata, and that didn't have the blade. One yari didn't have the blade. They just had the like a representation with a piece of wood, and one yari that had a blade that didn't have a tarokshol because it didn't need one. It was legal because it was under 15 centimeters. So but they were real deal old antiques, but they were reconditioned and beautiful they were. And oh man, I tell you, that god damn it, that drum, I swear I got in there, lunch finished up way quicker than it usually does. I went in there and I said, oh, taiko, why is it uta? You know, they just sold it just like seconds before I had a chance, because all these people all packed around, and seconds before I got a chance to get in there. I would have gotten it for a decent price too. Bummer. So I waited around to see, and the first spear that went, it was beautiful the way they reconditioned these things, and the equivalent, it went for like the equivalent of like 1200 US, and that was like the lower end one. Like the naginata was the better one. It had the scabbards and everything, you know, they all did. And oh man, I was like shit, and I just sort of, alright, I think I'll go and sign up and say I'm ready to pay. So I missed out on that taiko drum, but I'm not, I mean, that happens sometimes, you miss out on things, and shit, I wish I was there or whatever, or sometimes you don't notice things. So often, like when I'm helping out the guys to move, pick stuff up, and you're outside, right, and you're picking stuff up over things, and you get a chance to have a look in each box, you know, and you find treasure, so that's cool. But when it comes along the line, sometimes the riches go boom, you know, and yeah, I don't have a chance. But I got some good stuff, but mate, I'm gonna have to hide from the big boss for a while. Yeah, the main man, the guy that runs the show, he's leaving early, and he stops by me and winds me. Whereabouts in Australia from? I said, oh, Melbourne. He said, oh yeah, I've been to Australia. We were talking about he drove on the Nullarbor, and he's been to like up the centre and that, and, you know, and yeah, it was really cool. I mentioned saying that yeah, at the time I was with my Canadian girlfriend, we were drinking champagne at the, looking at, and there was a photographer there, and we were looking at the rock, and arm in arm drinking champagne. I said, oh, the champagne was Ushkanai, and I just go and just popped it out and just spilled it over my shoulder, you know. But yeah, that was, and I said, oh, he mentioned the Nullarbor, and I said, yeah, I've been across it 3 times, and I go, Shingo Nashing, no traffic lights. And Keisatsu Nashing means and no police. You know what that means? Yeah, man. Alright, so let's have a look here. And this old deer here. This thingy here, this thingy-jig here. That's tin. And I've got that's a name. I've got the kanji written down somewhere. This thing here is like, you're looking here, it's that old school stuff they make these things out of. I haven't pulled them out, but there's some real old arrows in there too. This is really old school. And this came with, I'll do that in a second. I'm going to put that in, so I'll better do it now, hang on. Yeah, this, I've noticed that at least one of these bamboo arrows, that's all cracked and had it. Really old school, so you probably still fire them, but this would be good for a little bit rough in the end there. It wasn't that rough actually when I first looked at it. It's been rough and tumbled as it's gone through the passing through hands and all that. We'll pop that in there. Go in there, mate, along with that came with these. Look at this. This is an antique. One of them I tried one of them on when I had a little bit of time. Was it this one I tried on? I'll tell you, I don't know how they soften them up again. It's deer skin, right? This is a yotsugake. For yotsu, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've never had a yotsugake. Usually I used to sell mitsugake, brand new ones back in the day. I wonder if you could, I mean, it's soft enough, it's still good enough to use. I wonder if you can find a way, there's some way you can soften them up, can't you? And maybe put some kind of, I don't know, light oil or something on it. But, like, it's okay. It's usable, definitely. These are expensive. That's a real deal. And look at this, I've got another one. Yotsugake. Whoa. Nice. I saw some of these sell crazy expensive recently. Nice. 2 yotsugakes. Never had them before. Kyudo no mono. There you go. Look at that. That's where you hold your string in. I've never been comfortable wearing these kind of. These are more comfortable to use. You know, firing arrows using these, but that's what they do. Kyudo no. What's that dealy wheelie? I don't know what that's for. That's probably to house these. That's your one finger jobs. And what's that one? Well, that's a 2 finger job. Now that to me looks like it's is that a lefty? Oh, that's the thumb. That's the thing. That could be a lefty. Look at that. How rare would that be? Fantastic. Oh, yeah. And what have we got here? It's just a 1 finger job. Notching in there. Huh? What is that? Oh. What's that one use? How do you is that like a lefty? Is that a 1 finger job like that, or how do you use that one? Don't know. But anyways, got some yotsugake there. This dealie plus a whole load of other dealy wheelies. I've got a few more dealy wheelies in there. Where that was sort of with it, and I thought, you know, look at spacey guy man or whatever. Yeah. Look out, young Will Robinson. Yeah, imagine growing up watching stupid shit like that. It'd make you a total idiot. Anyways, okay. Lost in space. We'll pop that in there. You can go in there, spacey, wacy man, or whatever your name is. Now, remembered to bring my trolley. Yeah. And that way it's a whole lot less, no stress. You don't have to like drive in there or anything or get too close, and just from afar I can park and then just cruise along, just move my stuff. You know, Soldair Galami here, looks like it's got all the spikes. I haven't inspected it much, but it looks like it's in freaking awesome condition. Got a couple more cutters in there too. Got some tools there, got some chisels here. I think I've got some more chisels somewhere, do I? Don't even recall. Or maybe no, they might have gone up too high. No, I've got, I think they're here somewhere. I think they are. Yeah, they're definitely, yeah, they're here somewhere. Anyways, I've got some awesome char gummer stuff. Some awesome char gummery stuff. I'm going to have to, that might be right. Something with that. This dealy willy here, I had a whole bunch of stuff that I just sort of given away as presents. You know, like, hey, you want that? Or you want to, I mean, good thing. You know, and lots of people are like, no thanks, you know. But some were like, yeah, I'll have that. So, you know, so I was able to give away a whole bunch. But I wasn't able to give this. There's a little cork thing for this too. I couldn't even give this away, man. Oh well. Got 3 stone. They're real deal granite stones. They're see no evil, hear no evil. What did that guy call it? Kikunai, Mianai, hang on, Sinoi, Mianai, Kikunai, Uenai, or say nothing, and Kikunai, hear nothing, something like that. Anyways, there's 1, 2, 3, and they're the, what? We go, see no, hear no, speak no, right? Anyways, a real deal granite stone. I turned one over and picked up a stone. I just sort of went for the scratchy mode to see if they're real deal granite, and yeah, real deal. Now that's how you can tell if it's concrete or not. A real deal. Yeah, some real deal antique cunner right there. Got a toolbox down under there. Not much in there, but it'd be great to stick all that stuff in there and start building a compilation again. I've got that parts for, like, there's the pot and that lid for that, and there's another one over here, a brass char gummery. Well, there we go, one of those dealy wheelies there, another dealy wheelie here. I think I've got another one somewhere. I've got like a taiko, thin taiko in there. It looked like it was a real deal shime daiko. It turns out there's a real deal Shinto, I think they're Shinto and Buddhist, old school style bell that was on. I was like, yeah, I'll have that. In here there's some aluminum. There's a Yazutsu. It's a Yazutsu, but it's in poor condition. But there's some aluminum arrows in there, so they're okay. I've got that pretty cheap. I've got this awesome piece here. I pulled that out of a box. So they were sort of going 1, 2, 3 boxes, 1, 2, 3. Sometimes they do that. They get like 3 boxes because a lot of the stuff's all similar, and so 1, 2, 3 boxes, and they'll sell them all in one go. And I was helping move all this stuff. And when I was moving some boxes, I'm like, see that bloke there, what's his name again? He's one of the 7, the guy with the long head, the 7 lucky gods. I think it might be bronze. Anyways, one of the girls there I was talking with, she's Japanese? I can't remember. Anyways, we were talking about that, and she looked up what his name was, because I keep forgetting, and I go, I just plonked it on the table and just kept walking along with it, and so everyone knows Darren wants it, you know. It was fantastic, and they could see me out there in the heat, mate, you know. It wasn't so cloudy like this. I'm out there in the heat moving all this sort of shit, so yeah, they are, yeah, okay, that's, and they gave me a good price on that. Beautiful. It might be bronze, it might be iron. Okay, fair enough. It might just be iron, but it's awesome. So that's cool. Find out what that kanji is. Oh, there's another really cool chargama over there. A couple of them are different type of design. So I've got a chargama there, one of those chargamery dealy wheelies there. One in here, which is a really cool design. One over there. This is something I didn't even realise I had. I would have given it away. This bloke, there's another one of these real body things in there. Oh, there's another one in there. They're real cool. There's a brass chargummery thing in there, and one in there. And some dealy wheelies under there thing. What are they again? So a whole heap of really cool stuff. What's in there again? Yeah. There they are. Some awesome tools. I knew I got them. Sometimes you think you've got something and you didn't because you're complete. Now look at this. Got one of these, what do they call these things again? Cha, whatever. I didn't have time to pull this cover off to check the blade. I think I've got another one too, and some other really interesting type of tools. Oh, that ain't too good. I didn't realise that. Alright, there's cracking in that one. It'll still be okay to use. Oh, there's some serious cracking going on. Alright, so that's a display. Anyways, I've got another one in there, so that's alright. Didn't get a good look at, didn't get a chance to have a real good look at this, as I was saying, so bit of a fail on that one, but that's okay. I didn't pay too much for that. I guess that's why. They had a good look at it. And, oh, in fact, the lady that was selling this stuff, there's this old lady and this old bloke, and I always help them remove all their shit. And they tell me, oh, this, and they just point to the stuff and I move it all for them. Because I'm like, look how old they are. And they go to other auction houses, and then they bring all that stuff. The effort, I know the effort. I've done it. And the effort of moving all this shit around on their own, so I jump in there and help them. And this old lady she's really thankful about it. She goes, oh, just, you know, God, it's warm, you know, I better get some. Just so freaking excited, man. There's my lunchy booze I didn't even have, so I'm probably just running on adrenaline right now. The bloke said, oh, I think most of them were grabbing the other lunch they had, and this bloke looks up to me and goes, oh, traditional Japanese food, and I know what was going on. They had too many of them and not enough of the other ones, and I go, alright, and they all laugh. Yeah, mate, I love it. Look at all these chisels. I haven't had a chance to look them over, but I've got some big chisels in there too, so that's what make that worthwhile. But with that, I'm not too worried about that unit. Got another one. Oh, that went down nice. There's a Jiddo Humbikie there, and there's I'll find a place somewhere else to buy a cheaper one, but mate, that went down good. Yeah, I better get another one of these before I dehydrate and freaking drop dead here. But no, I've got some beautiful stuff. Yeah, I don't even know what's in that thing. That's just a piece of wood, some light wood. Don't want it. That's alright. Now there's some real good stuff here. Haven't had much of a chance to go through it, but alas, it's gonna be alright. What I might do is pop that in there. That would be good. Yeah, alright, so I'm just gonna realign some of this stuff, make some improvements, and because I don't think it's gonna rain for quite a while. The tunny fella called me out, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, at the auction house, man. He's like, right, eh? And alright, there's other stuff in here. I just haven't, it's in here somewhere. Mate, I haven't felt this clarity for a while. Got a real good sleep, first time in ages, plenty of dreams, and just fantastic feeling okay, you know? Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna do what Kaplan America's doing, just ease off on the coffee there, and those no alcohol beers. I didn't drink some like a few hours before I hit the sack. I didn't drink any. That way I figure, alright, so I won't have to get up and take a slush so many times, because your brain's saying, I want to sleep, and your body's saying, shit mate, get up and take a piss. And so that goes on all night, so you never really get a decent sleep. So you're never really recovering. I tell you, I understand what he was talking about. Shit, I'm in my 50s, I should know this shit. I do know this shit, but it just, so many of us that just don't follow the path, you know, and be the best that you can be. I just want to sort of coast along. That's what I want to do. Let's get some more of this. I forgot to mention, because there was a bunch of tea ceremony stuff, there was a tea ceremony bell there. I had to pay quite a bit for it, but a nice striker go with its original striker. And it's a beautiful size, good size, and a beautiful sound, just good. So I was like, shit man, I've got to have that. It's the real deal. I'll probably like get much money. I'm not even not making money back on it, but a lot of people wanted it too. I'm like, yeah, I'll go for that. And they're like, yeah, right, there you go. So that's the great thing about you hook in, you're feeling good. Oh, this stuff, mate. Oh, this is the reason why Japanese people live so authentic green tea. Yeah, see, it's got some greeny tea things in there floating around. Oh, this stuff. I'm telling you. Yeah, let's see, I'm strong enough to open this bloody thing. Oh. 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 So what do you need when you've got some tea? How about we find a tea house? Yes. Might as well. Where could we find a tea house, I wonder? Aha, a tea house. Nice. Yeah, there were some things there I really wanted, but I already exceeded my budget anyway, so I'm not worried. I'm not too worried about that. But I needn't even go to the. Don't say that. Anyways, beautiful temple, this one. Inside there is just sort of all kinds of awesome. Oh, that drum though, man. But anyway, sometimes when there's loads of look, the mini ones, the mini carp. Look, lots of mini carp in there now. Loads of them. Been in that situation many times when you miss something and you go, oh man, I wish I was, onto it. You got to be really on your game when you're at the auction houses. So many things go by. Wish. That's alright. It'd be a big dollar item anyway to try and get it ready to ship and all that sort of stuff. Very expensive to sand and yeah. I used to sell a lot of drums using that. Look at that. There's a whole bunch over there, a whole bunch over there, a whole stack over there. A whole bunch in here. I don't know if you can see from the reflection, but there's freaking loads of them. I think you guys survive because you taste like shit, I hear. Yeah. If they were tasty, look, there's freaking all these pods of them. Yeah. Where's the big ones? Or do the big ones eat little ones or something? No, they're vegetarians, aren't they? Is that right? A fish? Oh, they're I don't know. Stupid bloody carp. Who gives a shit about them? Anyways. Someone out there laughing. Alright. Bamboo forest. That's beautiful. Inside there, really nice. I've never actually been in, but I had a look sort of through from the top step. But what a great day, man, Just beautiful tea house right there. That might be a good photo, eh? Yep. Let's get that done. Oh, yeah, get yourself some of this sort of stuff, like the real deal. There's no, they're unsweetened, right? So none of that sugar and crap. The sugar also makes you real sleepy and stuff, and if you can work on reducing sugars and reducing the amount of stuff you drink, especially prior to sleeping, and then working on getting that uninterrupted sleep, which is rare, but to get 6.5 hours uninterrupted sleep, you're good to go, and then you're pretty much switched on, and you might not get the taiko that you want, but you're pretty much switched on. And that dragonfly is. Let me get a shot of this. Okay. Wow, still very warm. Yeah, we're out there in the pretty much the direct sunlight a lot of the time, but they did have the shading stuff up, so sometimes we've got a chance to get under that. Oh, you got these little swirly whirly green tea things swirling around in there. I'm telling you, this stuff is see, a lot of people drink a lot of stuff that you know, those sugary drinks and whatever, energy drinks and sodas with tremendous amounts. I mean, get some, you know, that famous cola, is the brands of cola, or just no name brand of cola, whatever. Years ago, I cook in the winter time in Japan. If I'm ever in Japan in the winter time, which the plan was never to see winter ever again until life went bad. Anyways, no fault of mine, but anyways, that you know, made things real difficult for the world of population. Anyways, never going to forgive them. Anyways. So, in the winter time, I put a pot on this kerosene heater, and in order to keep moisture in the air. And one day I was just drinking booze and putting, I don't know, cola in my whiskey or whatever. And I couldn't even be bothered standing up and going to fill the pot up with water, you know. So I just poured a 1.25 litre bottle of cola of one of those famous brands into the pot, and there you go. And I found that once that water all evaporated, the water inside that stuff, it was left with all this thick molasses. Okay, now some people drink like 2 litres of that stuff a day. Some people even drink more of that stuff. Now there was this thick layer of molasses stuff, right, this sugary freaking stuff, and I'm like, mate, no wonder the body can't, a lot of people take this stuff in and they just never get rid of it. They don't look like this at 54, you know, and they don't even make it to 54. This stuff, because the body's just going overtime trying to get rid of that stuff that's in the body. And try it yourself, evaporate some of that stuff. Some people say that if you put like a coin or whatever in a tin or something, pour some of that in, leave it a month or a week or whatever, you clean your coins with it, you know. Imagine what it does to your guts. So but see, people know this stuff, but they just go, I don't give a hoo-ha, it tastes good, you know. But anyways, this stuff, real deal Japanese or Chinese, real deal Asian tea, but you know, the real deal Japanesey stuff, unsugared. And on a real hot day and you got some chilled stuff, this kind of stuff, you can feel it. Like go in India and it's you can feel it healing you. I swear you can feel it. I'm gonna have some now. Oh, so there's no toxins and garbage in this thing, in this stuff. Yeah, serious. Give it a go. Yep. And give it a go with this, if you're not sleeping good. You know, when you're a kid, right, you never had drank coffee, you know, you never drank booze, right? And fair enough, you might have had some sugary stuff, but me, I only had salty stuff. Salt and vinegar potato chips, crinkle cut. God, I wish I worked at that factory. But anyways, so I was always eating salty stuff. But a lot of people eat all that sugary stuff and get real hyperactive or whatever. But you know, I don't know how the sleeping patterns happen with sugary stuff, but combining all these things, you don't really sleep really good as you get older. A lot of people say, oh, I only get 3 hours sleep or whatever, and then they sort of feel drowsy and they have naps and all this. So you work on the reasons why, and you get like I haven't had a decent sleep in freaking ages, you know. But I had some good dreams last night, and generally when I'm like heavily on the booze, 6 months to the day actually, today no booze, and when I'm when I'm on the booze, I have some freaking otherworldly, nightmarish dreams, man. I'm telling you, just vision stuff, scary. Sometimes when I'm awake, close my eyes and just see all this. Oh, in the sea of drink, mate. In the sea of drink, the nightmare of that, where it can take you. Yeah, I'm an expert in the field. Ooh, what's that? Is that a turtle? Yeah, is that a turtle? No, that's just a large one of those large carp. So there are some large ones in there. The little one's pissed off. Look, there's just a big one there. Oh, he's chomping away on that stuff. That's what he's doing. Yeah, so work on your sleep and the reasons why. When you get yourself a decent sleep, you can feel it physically. I can feel it physically already. I felt it even before I did any exercise today. I felt, oh it was just like, whoa, I feel physically sort of alright, and that's just one day. Whoa, I can see a huge O-ring in there. Investigation time. You can wait there, mate. Great stuff, no kidding. You know, I'm 54 now, mate. 54, you know? And a lot of people say I never thought I'd make it past 30. I never wanted to make it past 30. It's serious. Yeah. I kid you not. As you get on a bit, you start to think about time and what you're doing with it a bit more importantly. I'm just trying to be happy. Yeah, that's my thing, man. And just strive for happiness. And if you fall into contentment, you've won. Yep. Look at that, a beautiful large O-ring there. There's a small one, mini one next to it. Way over there, I can see another one on a stand there. I'm not quite sure there. Might have a, don't know what's to the right of it. Maybe a big mokugo, something like that. I don't know. I don't want to open this up to find out because mosquitoes or something might get in there. Close that up a bit better. I don't know what that is, but there's one over there, mini one there, and that big one there. Boom. Big boomer. Beautiful. I had a chance to get a big boomer not so long ago. I just wasn't rich enough to get it. I'm serious. That's the way it goes, man. But if you're happy. Today, in fact, I was sitting to myself, shit, I'm actually happy today. Like, really. My soul is happy. What is that? So that's really cool. Well, yeah. The key eye on that one. Yeah, I'm actually, today, I'm happy. I can say, I'm actually happy. How's that? Tomorrow, if that's shit, well, whatever. Or if I'm driving down the road and I die today, good. Today was freaking awesome. Jizzle somewhere right there, see, jizzle, that one's broken off now. Look at that. Plug time. There's jizzle somewhere in there. You can see some real deal, like this age type stuff that I've got in my Etsy, in my the eBay. You'll find I've got real deal like that. That old, like centuries old stuff. Have a look down here now. All these type of, these are called a haka. All these type of thing. It's that Basho Monument, 1766. We can go down there. We can. Oh, Oh, this bloody spider nearly walked into this spider. Hey, Spidey. Alright, won't go there then. Okay. Life tip by ABAREBUGYO. If ever these are wet, be careful. Especially those. Don't walk on the sides of these when on a rainy day. Oh, that hurt. Beautiful. See? See this bloke, he's long gone, but he can afford that. Yeah, I can't even afford that. I have to keep moving because I don't have any parchment. Never did, never could. That's alright. There's another Orion over there, and there's a Mokugyo right there. See? In fact, I just listed some this very day. In there, there's a huge, I can see it right now, in there, there's a huge bonchol. It's the real deal. Up there. Up there, up there, up there on the platform. Up there. Beautiful. Yeah, so welcome to my 569 and 570 loyal Ronin, 570th loyal Ronin. So you never know what's going to happen. Ooh. Nice. The bell tower. For whom the bell tolls. Wasn't really keen on that book, but A Farewell to Arms, my, that was beautiful literature. It kind of reminds me of Hemingway's style with A Farewell to Arms. It was very similar in nature to D.H. Lawrence's Lady Chatterley's Lover, or maybe England My England, I can't remember. Anyways, and but they were across the pond, you know. D.H. Lawrence being an Englishman, and Hemingway being an American, but he spent time in, I think, Spain and Italy and where have you, and but he had the ability to write in many different styles, which was it really impressed me. The beautiful language, the D.H. Lawrence, beautiful language. Why am I talking about literary stuff? Because the Basho's name was over there, Matsu Basho. He wrote some beautiful stuff, didn't he? A very interesting life. Is that a monument? When was Basho? Oh, he was like 1600, right? I don't know. Anyway, that's his Basho monument. Maybe some other bloke. I don't know. Who was that bloke? Is that bloke? I don't know. Anyways, let's go. I'll just secure some more of that stuff. Yeah, all the way up there is just really beautiful. This bloke is up there. He's actually made out of fiberglass, but he's huge. He's all the way up there, halfway. He's over there, and there's a hill up there, and this area here is up there, which is also really nice. Oh no. So yeah, that's all cemetery stuff all the way up there. Just real beautiful. Right, okay, secure that, go to the powder room, and then get on the big monstrosity. Let's do this. Rich Piano. Tell you, big heavy trucks, man, well, he doesn't have a load, but when they got a load and you're sitting beside them, I've seen loads of videos, because I've seen all kinds of horrific shit, but anyways, videos of when I was happy to see that they were Dunlops, because I I've seen lots of videos of tyres from trucks just exploding all of a sudden and just straight into dudes' windows. And ew. I feel like going to this shrine if I can go. I want to go there, but yep, here we go. Oh no! Oh bugger! There's a beautiful shrine in there. Oh well, it's okay. Not to be. The bloke behind me wants to get going. I'm actually doing the speed limit now. I saw, you know. Anyways, keep soldiering on, and we'll go through some really beautiful farming land. Yep, just all these beautiful rice fields all along the way, and all these nice offshoots of houses and what have you, and nice little river systems going wherever. People jump in the rivers. There's a real nice spot back there with a bathing basho. Really nice. Beautiful wind, excellent weather. Still quite warm, but just awesome. Awesomeness is an awesome area. Yeah. What have we got in here? A little dam, I guess, yeah. Nice. Ah, a bit of shade. Got to cruise along here. The speed limit's pretty low, so just cruise along. I'm just going to cruise along on the great big monstrosity anyway, so because I've got all that stuff. Yeah, just beautiful, mate. Beautiful. Yeah, what a nice day, huh? Good day to be alive. Hopefully we'll get a glimpse of this awesome huge statue of Kanon Sama, the goddess of mercy. It's just over, it's over that way. It's huge. I'd love to go over there and have a look, but can't exactly get there. I think we might have lucked out on this one. Too many thingamajiggies along here, can't see. It's beautiful. It's really huge. The goddess of mercy, Kanon. So you got Buddha, and then you got Kanon, and you know all this other jazz. Yeah, we might get a chance here. Let's see now. I'd love to go over there. There we go. I'll drive. You look. Hopefully, I'm pointing in the right direction. Pointing in the right direction for your loving and affection. That's just outside of, so Kurume's over that way. I've explored a fair bit of Kurume. You'll find on my channel when I went to Kurume on a drinky poos, on a beer side. Oh, I went to so many temples, fantastic. But this is on this side, so yeah, I've never actually been in there. Right on, I've decided to stop at Tree Mountain. Tree Mountain. To get another one of these. That'll be the third one for today. Let's see the last drop in here. There we go. Hey, does anyone go to my coffee, ABAREBUGYO, coffee.com/ABAREBUGYO? Oh no. Right, let's chuck the keys there. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna lock it up. Righto. Shit. Alright, we'll lock that up to make sure no one steals anything. Now, alright, let's go and get another one of these. See if I can get run over by a bus. They do that in China sometimes when shit's really bad. They jump under the shit. I've seen some bad shit. Hang in there, I say. Just hang in there. Righto, now there's no shit. This is Kiyama Tree Mountain. That's what the place is called. Right, and now we have to go over there, I guess. Somewhere where they've got some place where we can get one of these. Come back to get some change. Oh shit, a lot of keys in the car. Hang on. There we go. Okay, good, we're okay. Right, the Jiddo Hum Bikey, let's get some change. There's some change, right. There we go. Right, I think I need to get another battery for this thing too. I couldn't find a receptacle for that. Right then, now, shit, I have to lock all this up again. I think I found, there we go. It says Gomi Kanji, right, Gomi Basha or Gomi Place or Gomi Receptacles, you know, that kanji whatever. That says kanji, don't go in there. Right, now, so what you got to do, you got to take these dealy wheelies off, like that, and then chuck them in there. Right, in fact, when you go to the local recycling place at the local council, you got to cut the plasticky, cellophane-y whatever off, and then crush them, and then chuck them in this thingy at the dealy wheelie. Yeah, there you go. Right then, now what we're going to do is go to the Jiddo Hum Bikey vending machine. They're cheaper. I'll do that later. Go there. It's cheaper there. Gee, they rip you off at these bloody road houses, these thingy-majiggies, don't they? As I was driving along up the road, I must have been driving past some kind of huge restaurant or something, because I just smell this waft of yummo-looking food. That's the way to do it. It ain't working. That's the way you do it. Look at that camper van-y, machine-y, weeny thing over there. Now, found it. This one. 150 yen in there. It's 172 yen. The bastard. Hang on. Alright, it's got one of these deals. You know, all this computerized bullshit. Actually, back there they've made this new off ramp thing, and it says that particular off ramp you can only use the ETC electrical bazillion, you know, Millennium Falcon thing. Oh, nice. Chuck this under the under the armpit. Nice. This is that one. I think in there the one might be a bit bigger. Is this 600 mil? Yeah, rip you off in there. Anyways, and so it's just like the electronically bullshit thing that you gotta like have an account with and all that. I'm thinking, control. We must have more control. You know, like, hey, what about just bloody normal shit? Anyway. That's better. Right, now let's get back on the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. I remember Kevin bloody Wilson or whatever was singing about dogs. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again and go and sniff some assholes with my friends. Call that humor. Right, now. I spy a really cool go-kart up there. And that bloke's rig. Now, we're going to find the rig. Oh, there it is over there. Shit, I hope I didn't... Oh, I left my fucking... Locked my keys in the rig again, didn't I? Shit, God, I'm dumb. Folks are dumb where I come from. How do we get through here? God damn it. Yep, Kiyama. Tree Mountain. That's the name of the town. Yep, that's the way. You know, I saw a sign back there. There's a sign. It's a sign. And I've already forgotten the word, what the sign, the Japanese word for sign is. Anyways, they had all these awesome antique signs. Some of them were Western signs selling some kind of pop drink or something like that, like real old school stuff. And a lot of them were Japanesey ones and like from real old school. And some of them were really big too, and they went up huge. They were very popular. But yeah, mate, I really, yeah, I wish I was transporting them back to the ranch and, you know, someone's man cave. See all mountains all over the bloody show around here. And imagine having all those in your man cave, mate. They look awesome, you know. Some of them were small enough for like to, you know, I could send internationally. Some of them were just freaking huge, just freaking awesome. Yeah, we saw all kinds of really cool stuff. Oh well, there's all kinds of really cool stuff indoors too. Most of the chaps there, they don't buy the sort of stuff I buy. They buy all that fancy pants stuff that's really expensive. And I don't know anything about that, so there you go. I just grovel around for the scraps. Now, some of the stuff I get's like rad, right, obviously. But yeah, some of the stuff they get's like real sort of fancy, high-end sort of stuff. And but I see some of the guys that that go to the different places, and some of them are saying, hey, how about you go to this other one? And they ask the bloke, oh, I haven't seen you before, are you still going this one over at this other joint? He said, yeah. So he's got a whole lot more dough than I have. So yeah, it's nice to see some of those guys there, and you know, and knowing they're still around doing what I do, you know. Just they're better at it. That's all. But hey, I enjoy what I do. And some of the stuff I get though, I get real lucky with it, because you know, a lot of people don't deal in that stuff, but a lot of people do, but they don't go where I go. So yeah, so there you go. Some other stuff that I'm really interested in, a lot of these chaps also are interested in, so it's just way out of my league, you know, financially and all that. That's alright. But at least sometimes when I go to these places, I just get to see all this awesome stuff just going by, you know. Freaking fantastic. So I'm a small player, but hey, don't matter. Providing you make enough to survive and you enjoy it, you know. Yeah, it's good for the soul. And I can see a plane going it's coming in. He's going to go around the loop and come in. So they're landing this way due to the winds currents. They decide how they're going to land, from this way or whatever. And there's a plane coming out. He's just taken off. Maybe he's over there somewhere doing his thing. Maybe he's going over. Here we go. I'm expecting a plane. There we go. Woo! Freaking hell. That's why I turned my camera on, because I was expecting a plane to come over any minute, you know. I was thinking, shit, I haven't seen one in a while, but I can see one coming around on the route. So they come in like every 5 minutes, just whoosh. And it's great to stand over there having it on a beer aside. So he's going to go around this loop, and that bloke on the track, and come in over there. So there you go. Yes, there's a great place that you can stand over there and having a beer size and watching the planes come in, just coming flying straight over your head, mate. Oh, it's freaking awesome. Right, that thing went by. Oh, I can still hear its exhaust. I want to gear down a bit for that. That was a Ferrari, I think. If I was a rich man, I wouldn't sing you 6 love songs to tell the whole world of the love that we share. I would buy a bloody Ferrari and fly down the freeway. That's not a freeway, 'cause it's a payway. If I was a poor man, I'd make you 6 ribbons to tie back your hair, 'cause I'm poor as shit. Totally, all I can share is only 6 ribbons to tie back your hair. Driving in Japan tips by ABAREBUGYO. See, I've got to go that way, but it says I've got to be in this lane, right, and not that way. So make sure you really get serious about the signs, because that thing there actually does go that way, and that one goes that way. Right, that one goes that way, and that one goes that way. So you've got to pay a lot of attention to the signs, and sometimes you actually got to study. If you don't have one of those computer things, or if it shits itself, Stargate link decides to shit itself. A mate of mine, he studies these roadway thingamajigs, so he has a better idea where he's going. Because I've messed that up many a time, not having a whole lot of faith in the road signs, like the Spaghetti Highway in Osaka. I've never actually been in the city of Osaka, but I've been on the Spaghetti Highway following my mate. He was doing 140, and this rig can do max 125 on a straight, and on a flat surface, and trying to stay up with him. And the Spaghetti Highway, mate, jeez, such freaking hockey sticks, I can tell you. That was shit, and because you know that was a bit not very good. But one of these days, one of these nights, I'm going to go back there to that awesomeness of awesome auction house up near Lake Biwa. Yeah, near Kyoto. Yeah, we went on the inland sea, took our rigs on a ferry, and got off at Osaka, and then drove all the way up to that place, and then drove on this road all the way back here. And that place was freaking awesome. We filled up both our rigs. He knew where he was going. I was just going on faith, man. But did I get some awesome stuff that day? Yeah, I'd love to do that again. One of these days, one of these crazy old days, gonna find out pretty more, something or other. One of these dreams. Oh, I've got to pay 100 yen here. Hang on. Righto. So today's the day. 6 months to the day. The goal. Alright, so what will we get? So a bottle of vodka. Oh yeah, that's Smirnoff vodka. I like that stuff. Should I lock all this stuff up, you think? Anyways, right, bottle of vodka, and you get these cartons. They're only 900ml now. They try to pretend that they're a litre. And you notice how the cartons are, the things are getting smaller. But anyways, right, 900ml of what do I used to get? I did it for 30 fucking years. Grapefruit juice. This is when I started hitting the real hard stuff. The hard stuff. Usually it was just beer and red wine, and I'd have whiskey in my medicinal cabinet. Seriously, I didn't drink whiskey much. But yeah, when I started getting into vodka and then mix it with everything else, kind of went downhill real quick. The vodka, grapefruit juice and orange juice, and mix that together, right? And water, because it's too concentrated. Yeah, I'll be picked up for drunk and disorderly again within no time. Oh, anyways, 6 months. There you go. See, so if anyone's out there, they reckon they might piss on a bit too much, just go, hey, am I an alcoholic? Is alcoholism a disease? I don't know about that. I reckon some people call it a disease. I reckon that you can. It's like, say for example, you can stop that shit, like diabetes, for instance. Some people get diabetes and they can solve that shit. Simple. Just stop eating shit. You know, done. So the thing is, if you want to ask yourself if you're an alcoholic or not, ask yourself, can you stop drinking? Like if you wanted to, for a year or 2 years or 6 months, you know, can you do it? And if you say, yeah, I can do that, prove it. You know? I heard you're a low down Yankee liar. prove it. Okay, Jack Palance. Yes. You had a bad day. So, and prove it, you know. Is that my neighbour? Yeah. So yeah, just prove it, just like that. Got to get over the 3-day hump. So prove it to yourself. Go, all right. Fuck it. Put down the beer, you know, or the booze or whatever, and get over the 3-day hump. The 3-day humps. That's the thing. Got to get over that. Once you get over that, you can start pulling your life back together. Yeah, pull yourself out of that nightmare. Oh, I've been there. You know, I'd love to be fucking drunk today. I'd love to be drunk every day. But I've been drunk for the last like 50,000 years, so I figured, I don't know, let's see what we're going to buy in here. They got booze 24/7. You can buy booze over there, buy booze here, booze here up to about 11. Booze there 24/7. There's booze over there. Booze just down the road. There's booze freaking everywhere. You can get it everywhere here. You know? Oh, you can't believe how many fucking places are. You give me a map and go, all right, where can we get booze? I could tell you hundreds of places. Right then, let's see if we can go downhill real quick. This is I don't mind that. It's sort of like Amakuchi sake. It's sort of like sweet. It's not real sweet sake, but it's sort of similar to sweet sake. It's really, I like it because it's like pretty cheap. You get all that for what, about $16 US, something like that. You get all that. Sake can be pretty cheap, and it's not. That's not El Cheapo. That's reasonable El Cheapo. But some of this stuff is shochu. You stay away from that. You can get. I think this section here might be. No, this would be shochu. I think. Fucking can't you? Hey, it looks cool though, doesn't it? Kura. You don't go near shochu. Whatever you do. Now this is that 1 cup sake stuff. These used to be 100 yen. See the mini ones. These no. These used to be 100 yen back in the day. And it's 218. That's with tax. So that's the price and then the tax. At the other place, they just have one price. So tax lumped in. But that old boy that just struggles along with his old people cart thing. He sits out the front there. He's one of those. But back in the day, these you could get these for 100 yen flat. These little units here, this is actually sake too, I think. Yeah, so this is sake, and that's shochu. Yeah, we'll have a look at shochu in a second. So these used to be 80 yen or something for 180 ml of booze there. So some El Cheapo stuff, and yeah, it's like an orange juice kind of packaging. Now this is what you don't go in here. Here's the old bloke, he's right here. Oi, hello. Sake hoshi? Sake? Oh, nice, huh? one cup poo?
Biru, sake.
Oh, biru sake. Beer and sake. Okay, that's the bloke right there. He's cool, man. Here. Alright, let's see, that's shochu. That's in shochu right there. This stuff, there you go, shochu. Shochu is like a fortified, distilled fortified wine, something like that. A spirit, distilled fortified spirit, some bullshit like that. It's still rice, but no, you don't want to go near this stuff. I mean, if you get stuck into this stuff, so some of this stuff is actually in these Life Skills by ABAREBUGYO. In this kind of crap here. I think they probably have shochu in this shit. I'm not 100% sure, but stay away from this shit. This strong stuff. It says strong 0, but it's actually 9%. It ain't 0. I've seen people die on this shit. Not just one person. I've seen people go downhill in life. Don't go near this shit. People like it because it's really strong. Don't go near that shit. That's an order, by the way. Because, you know, I'm the daimyo and you're my loyal ronin. I've got some, you know, I won't pan over that way. Hey, young bloke says he's got the same kind of t-shirt, Onaji style. Kakui, man. Kakui means, see, I've got the same kind of t-shirt, man. Kakui means cool. So this here, this here, so you got a couple of different types of beers. Don't go near that, obviously. Globally, we don't do that anymore, no. No, that the power of the people, mate. The power of the people. I wouldn't go near that too much. 1 or 2 cans of that is kind of alright, but it's too much of an upper and a downer, you know. I used to get El Cheapo wine, they used to put it here, and like for the cheapest wine, it used to be $4. At some places you can get 400 yen, but here, what are they, 658 now, so I remember way back in the day when I used to drink, the prices were different. Or maybe they had to jack them up because I like this wine here actually. This is Bordeaux. This is a good price. Used to be $10. So they probably had to jack up the prices because I stopped drinking for 6 months. You know, I was keeping the booze industry of Japan afloat. No one knows what that stuff is. They used to have little flasks. Jim Beam Highball. Jim Beam's not bad, but again, still like an upper and a downer. You don't want to drink too many of those. They used to have little flasks of whiskey that I used to get. So generally, a bottle of whiskey would sit, and it really would sit. I started to get into that. It used to just sit in my medicinal cabinet and fair dinkum me if I ever had the flu or cold or something. I'd get stuck into that and be right as rain a few days later, waking up in jail or whatever. But anyways, they used to have these little flasks of whiskey and here, but they don't have them now. Whiskey can still be quite cheap. Some blended whiskey, but there's Jim Beam right there. Too much glucosey upper and a downer if you put cola in that stuff. But yeah, they had these little flasks of whiskey, and I started to get into that, you know. I'd carry a flask of whiskey around and get pissed with it. Alright, here's your beer. What do we got here? Oh, I actually don't mind this one either. I swore off Suntory for years because I said it tasted like chemicals. But to be honest, this one here is one of the better zero alcohol beers. Greens free goes down really easily. It's kind of a bit too watery really. It doesn't really have bite in it with the Asahi. A mate of mine prefers that one actually, and I don't mind that one either. So, but there's quite a number of options. This one's not so bad either. It's got a bit of bite to it. But I'm going to go and walk in the sun, so I might just grab this unit here. Yeah, see, it's no alcohol. This goes down like real nice and easy. Hey, what about the vodka? Well, they don't have vodka here. So, it's a bit more expensive, this stuff here. It is actually. It's more expensive here. You can get these for 98 yen. They're more expensive at the little dinky kind of this place. I like supporting this place if I've got a little bit of dough. So, these are not bad. These go down alright, real easy. Oh, my mate over there, he was here. That was his car, and he was putting money in the machine. I pull out some notes and pretend to start putting in the money for him. I was telling him I was down in a different city today. Alright, let's just grab this one, shall we? Get that old bloke. Still got a seat over there. They used to have one here. Oh shit! Yeah, they've still got a chair over there. He's looking around for his chair, so he can have his 1 cup sake here. I think so. His wifey doesn't know. He's been doing it for years. He's actually his mobile chair. He's looking for his chair. But, there he goes. He'll find the other one. That's for truth. Righto. It took his bloody seat away. Alright. Still quite warm. There we go. The old greens free 0. So what do? Like in the question, you say, alright, ask yourself, am I an alcoholic? Maybe, maybe not. Is it a disease? Maybe, maybe not. Can you read my son? Yeah, how about you go fuck yourself? Bubbles. Anyways, can you read my son? Trailer Park Boys. Anyways, so can you, like, do you have the ability to put down the booze and go, right, I'm going to stay sober for the next 7 days. I'm going to stay sober for the next 2 months. I've got something coming up in 3 months' time. You know, I want to go ride motocross, you know, because like a real man. And, not like a real man, as a real man. Shit, I wouldn't mind going and have another blast around, to be honest, up in Saga Yamato. That track's open every day. You've got this, it's rough as shit. They hardly ever clean it up, but it's open every day, you know. I used to go there on Wednesdays. It's an hour away from here. But there's another track, it's very small, but it's closer. Well, I'm sort of thinking, you know what, I should stop being such a weaky poos and get my bike out and go for another rap. Yeah, gotta be pretty fit for that. But anyways, yeah, so you sort of say to yourself, righto, am I an alcoholic? That's a good question. And many people believe I'm an alcoholic. They've got a good case. But can you yourself go, righto, can I pull myself out of this shit? Maybe not. But can I put down the booze? Is it possible? Some people get to a point where they feel within their soul they can't. They just can't put the drink down. And they don't. And I've seen people, I've communicated with people on numerous occasions. I'm 54 now, right? So I've had a few conversations in my life. And shit, mate, I've drank till the sun come up, you know, with many people over the years. Australia, New Zealand, Japan, yeah, and wherever else. Wherever I lay my hat, that's my home. Whoa. So yeah, and a lot of people, I couldn't count past 10. People have actually, those that have actually admitted to me, I can't stop, and I don't want to stop, and I just don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But some people have gotten to that point where they just don't give a fuck. They feel it's hopeless, like the situation is hopeless, and so when they're drinking, I know I'm an expert in the field. I should have an honorary doctorate in it. So take a swig of that. When you're drinking, you don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Many people would know that. You just don't care. In that frame of mind and at that moment, you don't care. Even though it's creating more of an issue, more of a problem, and developing more shit, when you feel that it's totally fucked, I've felt like that many times, and there is no hope. Alright? But with me, I always leave myself out. So in Australia years ago, I just gave away or sold all my stuff. Went to the old Brotherhood bin and just loaded all around it, and people were just, fuck, you really giving that away? Yeah? Gave away everything I had. Or sold a few things and just left. Yeah. It was either that or bow out. That's how I felt. Yeah, I was very young at the time too. And you know, back a cat up into a corner, watch out. Just like that. And so a few times I felt that there is no way out, but you've got to try and leave yourself out. Yeah. Anyways, the booze is a wonderful temporary solution, but it can get to a point where you start to feel that that is such your lifestyle that you can't change that, or even if you like, you might, you know what you need to do, you know what you got to do, right? But you just don't. You know? So I'd love to be pissed. I've fucking been pissed so many freaking times. I've been in bars and whatever, and I'm like just having a freaking blast, having a great time, you know. But the thing is, it's like, is that going to be you? Is that where you end up? You know, is that the finality? Is that what defines you for yourself? What is this? Philosophy by ABAREBUGYO? The pisshead philosophy? So, you know, it's like time marches on. Time stops for no man, right? So, if you haven't ticked off a few things on your bucket list, well, I better put the camera over here. Young girls have been zipping by with their skirts flapping around in the wind, the schoolgirls. Anyways, yeah, so if you've got, like, you know, some ticks that you haven't ticked, some boxes, and you're like, whoa, shit, I never got around to doing that. Well, you know, you're running out of time. All you have is time. So, yeah, just go, alright, F this, I'm gonna, what's impeding me the most, or what's impeding me, or what's helping to impede? Maybe you'll never get there, but at least give it a go. And putting down the booze for a lot of people, I mean, Japan is a drinker's heaven that turns into a nightmare, because you can get booze 24/7. Once you get in the cycle where you feel that, well, it is such your lifestyle that it's destructive, isn't it? Yeah. Me being immortal, well, who gives a shit, alright? Anyway, I've been doing this for centuries with real stuff. But anyways, sometimes you got to look at your list on the bucket list and go, right, I haven't done that yet. Alright, so anyways, ask yourself, hey, am I an alcoholic? And if so, is it a disease? And if so, can I do something about it? Or do I want to? That's one of the issues. Me, I love being pissed, right? As I say, I've been in so many freaking bars, be it Australia, New Zealand, wherever, shooting pool, having a freaking riot, you know? I've had some good times. God damn, I've had some good times. Hanging out with Maori boys in freaking New Zealand, and hanging out with big Tonga blokes and whoever's and Aussies and whatever's, and here, there and everywhere, and freaking shooting pool. I shot a lot of pool. I was always drunk doing it though. God, I've had some good time. You know, nightclubs and all that shit. Anyways, so I don't exactly want to give it up completely, because I had some of my best times. Hey, it's true, you know. But there's some people that can go out and drink and have a freaking rager and have a good time, but it doesn't become them. Whereas, and it's great, like sometimes you walk into a place and you don't know anyone, but if you go every week or every night, you go, you know, where everybody knows your name, you know, and you know everyone or whatever. But you got to sort of, if you see it, that if it's captured your entire life, I don't even have to say these words anymore. People out there, no one's listening to this shit anyways. People out there know anyways, you know, they just know. If it's, you know, if it's got total control of your life, then can you change that? Some people get to a point where they physically can't because they've taken it too far. I've seen that too, you know. Yeah, I could reel off quite a few things actually in that regard. But some people can but don't want to, but they even know that it's going down the shitter, but they just follow going down the shitter. Some people are in that middle of going, yeah, I want to be wild, I love being wild, but can still control themselves. Some people like me just sort of get to the point, sometimes you just don't give a shit because you're having a blast, only to wake up you're in a nightmare. So, you know, some people simply can't control it, you know. Me, if I'm drinking, it's got to end up as a Shakespearean tragedy, you know, a Shakespearean comedic tragedy, because it's freaking awesome on the way down. But some people can go out and enjoy a drink or two, as they say, and some people are just teetotalers and stone cold soda, or some people have gone to the nightmare and gone, nah, I know that's me, I know what I'm like on the drink, and just stop, and for forevermore. So being an alcoholic is someone that can't control it, I reckon. I've never been able to control it, but maybe I can. Doubtful. Hang on, we've got to put the camera over here again. We've got all this fluttering schoolgirl skirts going on. Anyways, you know, maybe I could control that. But then it's like, with me, it's always been like the people of the night. I call them the people of the night and the people of the day. The people of the day, when I'm people of the day, I'm out there when I was younger, you know, I'm out there riding motocross and fucking training and, you know, downhill mountain bike, train, all this shit. And not too much training, you know, don't push myself too far. And just be a weekend warrior, you know. And then there's the people of the night. When I'm the people of the night, I'm just blasted all the time. Just all the time. So, you know, I've never been able to make it work. Never. So there's that. But anyways, if anyone out there is listening to this shit, if you do feel that you do drink too much, give yourself a bit of an experiment and just go, righto, can I stop? Is it possible? Can I do it? Can I get control of my sleeping patterns? Can I get control of my life? Is it possible? Like, within the self, you know, regardless of the outside pressures. Outside pressures are outside pressures. But yourself, your own soul, can you do it? It's a good question. So, this mission, you can take this mission if you want to, or whatever those words are. Your mission, should you accept it? This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds. I don't have what I want over there, so I'm going to go on a mission. Your mission, should you accept it? The veggies are... I don't have the veggies. What I'm going to do, this is all ramen. I'm going to walk a few miles, feel like walking anyway, a few miles down that way to Direx. They've got a whole bunch of Bill Gates corn down there. That can't be too safe, but anyways, thanks for the mosquitoes. So I feel like walking. Let's see what they've got down there in the way of veggies, and then come back here, go and get some vodka over there, and then there was a total babe over there. Oh shit, is she single? Shit, wonder if that still works. Still work? Sucking your gut a bit. Alright, where's something better? Right, let's go get some vodka. It's been waiting here all this time. Smirnoff for 1,099 yen. That's right, what was that, like $8? And a bottle of 750. Nice. I wonder if they've got some no alcohol beers. Still the same price. This is what I get, the 79 yen salted peanuts. Yummo. Right, they've got, these are cheaper here, so we'll get these. See now, we got the old all free. This one's not bad. 0% alcohol. What we got here, the Ichiban. This is Kirin Ichiban. 0%, and we got a bottle of shit. I forgot the bottle of vodka. Oh. Anyways, a nice stroll all the way down there. I grabbed two because I didn't have the tallies, and I figured they might not have the no boozer down there. Some like convenience stores don't have the no boozer ones. The other day I was here and I grabbed a 6-pack of no boozers, and then I grabbed another 6-pack of no boozers, only to find that they looked so similar to and they were booze. I was like, whoops. What's going on there? Yeah. Keep your eye on that one. Okay. Oh, it's going to be a nice sunset. Now, see, there's another 24/7 boozer over there. They're just freaking everywhere. I mean, I know hundreds of them. I shit you not, hundreds of them. If you gave me a map of Fukuoka and said, alright, where do we get booze? I know hundreds of places. Because like I walked around on the beer size for just, I walked around for a while, for years, freaking loved it, going out on a boozer size, middle of the night, I'd walk all night. Sometimes I get like a backpack full of beers, well, generally it would just be a big plastic bag, or a couple of 2 plastic bags to strengthen it up a bit. And I just walked for freaking miles along like the coastal road, the scenic route. And the more you drink, the lighter the bag gets. Oh my. You know, 40 kilometers, meh. You know, walk all around the city, walk to the other side of the city. Shit, look at all the scarecrows over there. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Anyways. So in celebration for 6 months sobriety, I asked myself, can I do it? Can I do this? Can I get over this 3-day hump? 3 day. Yeah mate, pack of PJs, come on, schooner rashes. Thanks. Can I do this? You know? And granted, I went a week prior to New Year's Eve. I didn't drink on New Year's Eve. Worst time to go out, that is. Done it many a time. Worst time to go out. Because a lot of people don't generally drink to such excess, and then you just get into shit. Because I'm the sort of person that I don't really like backing down. Because I'm usually, well, I'm always right. Of course I'm always right. So people don't like that. When they're all fucked up. Anyways, worst time to go out. Anyways. So then I sort of sporadically boozed on until around March the 3rd. It was a bit before that, I think, but I decided to call it March the 3rd to sort of look upon the time frame. Now, I guess as a boozer, you do time frames. With people that are not boozers, they don't do time frames. They don't do baby steps, 1 step at a time. They don't think in like that, right? So there's a containment right there of the mind. They are a containment of the mind. Shit, that one's not bad, eh? You can keep that one. Anyways, so they don't think like that. They don't think like, oh shit, I was sober for 10 days straight, you know, back in the 70s, you know. Yeah, they don't think like that at all, so that's something. But for me, it's been either on the gas or on the brake. Or in my case, clutches, because, you know, real men drive manuals, obviously. You know, on the throttle, on the gas, which is actually a liquid, not a gas. And Americans, anyways, yeah, I can't say that. Get on TikTok then and have a rager about it. On the gas or on the brakes. You know? Yeah. Anyway, I could say I was about to chuck out some slag off about 4 bangers, because they've got engine braking and they're not real man's bikes. But anyways, 2 strokes. And anyways, Ronnie Mac. Blame Ronnie Mac. Anyways, this is a celebration. Celebrate good times. Come on. It's a celebration. You know, you ask yourself, right, can I do that? Can I go, alright, I can just put down the booze for 6 months straight. This is kind of like boozing on, true. So it's kind of like a step back reverse gear from the gates of the booze nightmare, or the addiction nightmare, as I wrote something like that on Kaplan America's comment section. Anyways, they're good blokes, Sam, you know. He's a real sort of, that bloke's like a real kind of life kind of teacher, you know. The bloke's in his 60s now, and he's been a motocrosser for, you know, forever. And he put down the booze in 91. Now he's a freaking millionaire. They ordered like 300 of these gas 125s. What's that? 300 by what are they worth? Like $8,000 each. 8 times, what is that one? That's what $240,000 just in those. I mean, this bloke's a freaking millionaire, you know, a multi-freaking millionaire, and super successful, you know, and his son's following his path too. So look at blokes like that. Oh, shit, man, I could be a little bit better. You know, I could be a fucking lot better. Yeah. Anyways, still have fun. But I've always wanted that. I've been fairly conservative. Kinda. You could kinda call me have a slight conservative bent, you know. Generally. Yeah, you know, not too wild. Kinda. Some people might have a different sort of consideration of where the line is for like the bit wild, too wild, really wild, excessively wild, and then there's me wild, and then, you know, there might be graduations and gradients of one's beliefs in understandings of excesses and whatever that is, you know, in excess. What you want? Am I going mad? No, I'm just fucking living on some kind of runner's high, because today's fucking awesome, you know. I had a great day, and also way back thousands of years ago I said, you know what, someday I'm gonna stay sober for 6 months straight, and I did it, and I fucking proved it. How's that? Now let's get past, you know, and I proved it. So there you go. And that's actually, those that kind of have known me over the years, a lot of people thought I was gonna fucking die. No shit. Like, a long time ago. Nearly did a few times. Due to all kinds of shit. But anyways, yeah. And I'm still standing, yeah, something rather and something or other, and I feel like singing cause I'm feeling good. Have I gone completely fucking mad? Well, that's what age will do to you. It'll drive you mad. But I'm still standing better than I ever did, looking like a true survivor. We could start singing Eye of the Tiger, Survivor, and, you know, segue that. Dun, 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 dun. Nice. I should get it. You know, it's not on the bucket list to get another hoon machine, a rotor machine to ride and go do some wheelies and shit, but it's not on the bucket list. It's not. But there's a cracker in the front there. Is that thing still working? Just like, yeah, wouldn't mind. Anyways, we've got a few kilometres to go down here just to get some vegetables. Yeah. I'm having a fucking blast today. Oh, there's that big flashy thing again. I see you one more day, you bastard. Yeah. There you go. So, there you go. I'm feeling freaking great. Cheapest mixed vegetables in town. That says Mikasu vegetable. That says kernel corn. 500 grams, well, half a kilo for a couple of bucks. There you go. Cheapest in town. This is Direx. Direx is you can buy a TV. You can buy all kinds of shit here. You can buy booze. We've got plenty of booze down there. And you can buy all kinds of shit here. It's Direx, awesome. You can buy 2-stroke motor oil, all kinds of cool stuff. You can buy a torch, or you want a bloody another torch, another one shit itself. Yeah, Directs, mate. It's got everything. We didn't have any clouds on the radar for like 1,000 miles, and now we're developing this. And, starting to get a little bit worried about that. Some stuff on the back of the rigs won't be very happy with rain. So we better head back to the ranch. Got the old alls free again. That'll get me back. Alright. And just feel like having a bunch of these today, but we're going to ease off on these too. Just have a few. I'll tell you, the weather right now, it's cooled down considerably. Oh, it's awesome breeze. Hey, just after summertime, just after the typhoons start coming rolling through, you're like, yes. It's a huge difference. Great big bloody shitty things, eh? Looks like they don't have much in the way of rules of tyres sticking out the maybe they do. Anyways, see if I can bang my head on this. Okay. Nice. Alright, now it sort of smells like it could rain. Shit. So I'll better have a bit of a check, and if I have to throw the tarp over that stuff, thy will be done. Not that keen to do it. Hopefully it ain't gonna rain at all. A bit of mildew in the morning, that'll be okay, but not rain. Just trying to go through my thought processes of anything that's actually delicate that I should worry about. I'm gonna sort something out, but I'm not coming up with anything that could be. Oh yeah, that Tyco could be delicate. Right. Okay. So back into it. Yeah, that was Directs. Anyways, I forgot to do a film. I forgot the Directs. Not everything's cheaper, but they're very competitive, and they got all the shit you need. If you, like, say you're in some country town or something and all you have is a Directs, you're okay. You're good. You can get everything there. You know? You know? Just add your nose. Oh, yeah. Because they're bloody great. Directs. Oh, the wind. The freshest wind. Oh. Watching this video recently, this bloke said he's 73 now, an Englishman, come from like a town, I looked it up, on the shores of England, sort of kind of near France, and the town, you know, not that far, you could swim there if you're strong enough. Anyways, this bloke, he spent as an electrical engineer. He spent time in I think Saudi Arabia and the UAE and stuff like that. And he must have been making good money back in those days. Well, he's living in the Philippines and with his wife, Filipino. And the bloke was, he said he was reaching out to someone in the hope that someone, a YouTuber, apparently this YouTuber goes around and sort of meets people and I don't know, sort of tries to set them on a better path or some shit. I don't know what his program is, but I think slightly to the dismay of this bloke, he said he doesn't, like, he's only a small YouTuber and he can't sort of financially help him or something. This bloke's talking about he had a bit of a fall down and one of his legs is four inches shorter than the other, however that happened, and so maybe he bunged up his hip or something. Here he is, like, wearing a nappy in some kind of tent structure that seemed to be their home. He's on this big double bed thing, and and that was sort of his demise. And he's sort of asking if he can have some kind of financial help to get himself some surgery. I'm thinking, fucking hell. Like back in the day, England, you know, they'd sort the bloke out, wouldn't they? You know, medical care and all. And I'm thinking, imagine that you're in Asia, and you're some old bloke. Hey, we don't use the OLD word around here. Anyways, and this bloke's debilitated and not financially able to come up with, I think it was something like 7,000-8,000 US or something to get himself physically sorted. Apparently, yeah, I felt a bit of rain there. Apparently his woman wouldn't get a visa or something in England. Someone was saying something like maybe she would have trouble getting, I don't know. But anyways, just sort of, it's a stark reality. You're looking at it going, shit, this bloke's in his 70s. He's all banged up and in Asia. He's not behind bars. He's all fucked up and he can't sort of, I don't know, he can't get back to his own country to get sorted out. He doesn't want to go back to England anyways. And he said, and so, you know, he's pretty fucked. So it's a good idea to sort of look upon that and go, yeah. If you imagine being old and you're in Asia. Yeah, you know, it's something to think about, isn't it? Not that I'm an immortal that can't get old, so you know, it took me a while to get that one out. I'm an immortal that can't get old, so it don't matter for me, obviously. But yeah, imagine like being OLD and in Asia and you're all fucked up and no one gives a hoo-ha and they don't help you, like fix your shit. Yeah, imagine that. Like he's got his wifey poo, so she sort of helps him and all that sort of stuff. But he says he's pretty much bedridden currently. So that's maybe wasn't the greatest of decisions, you know. Life, mate, it's all about decisions. I make shit ones. I do. But hey, this ain't too bad, you know. But I've made a lot of shit decisions. And I'm happy about my decisions. Because my decisions, I've had a fucking riot, mate. I've had a good time. If I die like right now, hey, you stupid old bastard, come on, give me some lightning. They don't light me up there. Anyways, you know, it's been alright. But I guess there comes a time when you start thinking about, righto, what am I going to do? You know? Where am I going to end up? What becomes of I? Yes. It's worthwhile thinking about. Let's think about something else now. We've got some vegetables. Now, I'm going to go and get some chicken. Yep. And one of those strays came around. He said, hey, give us some bloody food. So I gave him a little bit of food. And that lady that lives a couple of doors down from me, her cat is usually just indoors all the time. So I hadn't seen her for ages. I'm like, shit. She helps out this other cat and this other one. And no one cares about these stories. These mean a lot to me. Anyways, and I hadn't seen him for ages, and I heard this noise, and I look outside, and here he is out the back, and he's sitting on my air conditioning unit. And he's like, "Oi, remember me? I'm the friend of the ginger one. Give some food, will you?" Oh, shit. So it's kind of like responsibilities. Gotta have responsibilities and feed these fucking cats. These fucking cats. as I clicked off, I was like, oh, I should have said that. Got to find a way to come out. Fucked it up, you know. I've got to find a way to come up with enough scratch to feed those fucking stray cats. That's what I should have said. Reminds me of something Oldin's man said on about Rumble. He said, oh, he's not getting the scratch, he's not getting the money. I wonder, man, is he just in it for the dough, you know, like a lot of creators and shit, influencers, for just the dough, you know? This bloke got demonetized from YouTube, right? And he said he made frickin', I don't know, 50 grand or some shit out of it, or maybe 100 grand or something. You know, this bloke made a lot of dough. Then they demonetize him because of his points of view. Must admit, I like his points of view. Anyways, so he goes on the Rumble there, and now he's sort of trying to do some things over on Locals, I think it's called, and you got to pay to be a member or whatever. And so it kind of looks to me like, you know, a lot of people have made a shit ton of money in there with their you know, influencingness. And but some of them seems like they're just in it for the scratch, and that's it, you know. Me, I don't give an F about that. I want to be able to have a sustainable lifestyle and just sort of document the shit I do, for me, and maybe for you. You know, it reminds me of Jenny's Garage. They're really funny, and they fix old motorcycles and shit. And he's got a big following, but this bloke, he's got like 300,000 subscribers or some shit. I can't remember. They got really big, and then they sort of didn't see him for a long time, and it's just they weren't really going about it the right way to become. They wanted to become full-time YouTubers, and I figure, like, when there's a new video uploaded, they might not see them for months, right? And I get it, like, if you become like a YouTube partner, then you're expected to come out with a certain amount of content, right? Anyways, now I'm talking about other people, not me, right? Anyways, right? Hi! Wakarimasu! Anyways, I reckon that they should learn from, they've got the skills, right? And they've got the humour, which this bloke, his YouTube channel is Too Vintage. Is that right? Something like that. And this bloke fixes old motorcycle. He goes around and on what's it called, Marketplace or whatever it's called. Yeah. Get to the chopper. And then he picks up a bunch of different rigs. He's getting into this four-wheeler thing. And yeah, I do feel a few spits. And he fixes a whole bunch of stuff, and he's each week he's got a new motorcycle. He doesn't seem like he's doing a lot of turnover. He's still shelling out like $1,000 and $1,500 for a rig, and then he'll spend money on parts and all that sort of shit. So he's still shelling out quite a lot. So I think he must be getting all these monetizations and all that bullshit. So he's still obviously doing well financially. His style is really good because he gets a whole bunch of, he does a lot of off-road stuff, but he's got a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't have. The infrastructure there, like, I don't know if it's his family or whoever it is own a big chunk of land, so he can test out dirt bikes on this land, right? So, you know, not everyone's got that. But this bloke, he's super popular, and he's got a lot of subscribers, and he does like real in-depth stuff. He'll strip it up. He'll buy a motor. He'll buy a motorcycle. So he doesn't know whether the thing will. It's got real serious problems or not, and he'll do a full tear down on engines and shit. You know, it's fantastic. And he'll work on these rigs, and And it's really interesting for those that are interested into motorcycle repair, like the bearded mechanic, you know. It's real funny shit. And bearded mechanic. Anyways, and this bloke, he's not all about just the scratch, you know. He does really in depth and his camera work and his editing, and he shows you his diagnostics, you know. He'll go, righto, this has got a problem, let's see if we can trace it to a source, and then he'll fix it along the way, and you go along with him, and how he goes about fixing all these machines, and it's really great stuff, you know. What he lacks, now Jenny's Garage, they have that. The bloke's really good at making shit and fixing shit and whatever, and it's fun. They've got humour. This 2 Vintage guy, he doesn't do a whole lot of humour, right? So, like Vice Grip Garage, he does a shit ton of humour, fantastic stuff. So, you know, I reckon Jenny's Garage, that bloke needs to sort of take a leaf out of this guy's book and go, right, we should buy the kind of shit he's buying and fix the kind of shit he's fixing, throw in our humour, and I reckon it'll really work. Because right now it's not really working, because money's their major hurdle. Anyways, this bearded mechanic, like, very funny. He's got his mate and does all the camera work and all that shit, but you can see it's pretty clear that there's getting too commercialised. I mean, why not just go the route of frickin' roadkill? You know, they were freaking awesome, and then they went full commercialised, and then we were just like, ugh. And basically it was just for the scratch. So they get to a point where they're not really enjoying what they're doing anymore, they're just for the scratch. But I say, that's your freaking lifetime, you know? Regardless of the scratch, you should be enjoying what you're doing, because that's your freaking life, you know. It's not all about freaking money and shit. It's not. What are you going to do with it? If you had $1 million, what would you do with it? Would you still be you? Would you drastically change your life? I wouldn't. I might get a decent respray for my K truck, get some new rubbers on my dirt bike. I don't know, what else would I do? Anyways, maybe get a set of mags. So I reckon they should take a leaf out of that. So this bearded mechanic, some go the way of, alright, now I'm getting sponsorship, now I'm getting, you know, all this bullshit, and they fall into these trappings of they have to upload a certain amount of content. YouTube's going to shit in a lot of ways, because it's just so ever clear that you see these YouTubers, they only come on every now and then and throw out some mediocre horse shit every month or so, just so that they can just do just barely enough to get their AdSense. You know, this is like something they built in their lives. They spent so much time and effort building something, only to find that it's all just about, like the that exhilarating feeling of creating something just freaking awesome and fun. And some of these dudes have got like 1 million subscribers and shit, and then they come out with just shit that people are like, you know, where's the soul? Where's the fucking soul gone, you know? Yeah. And then off to an advertiser and sell some crap that they just don't give a shit about. You know, and then clearly they're not into it anymore, you know. So YouTube's got a few issues. It's like a lot of the creators there, granted there's all kind of shit that's going on, But you know, sometimes it's really fun to have that togetherness, you know, experience that shit, share that shit. Some other people like that shit. It's really great. But if you're just in it for the dough, very quickly, it's proven, very quickly the soul of it, the soul of your creativity falls. The Barbara Horvath, she recently, I think she's living in Slovenia now and has for some time, she's sort of talking about, you know, she maybe her dreams didn't really come true. I reckon that she did really well, it's just she was suppressed. Right? She spoke about certain things of her belief system, which I coincide with, I align with, and she was suppressed. My channel's suppressed. But I wrote in her thing there's no shame in that. You were suppressed and censored and all that shit. You know, there's no shame in that. Because she's amazingly creative, but she had to change it. Went from Barbara for you to see, and she had to change her whole channel and her whole style just to fit in with the rules. So there goes the fucking soul of it, you know. Yeah. So what's the moral of this story? Don't sell your fucking soul. It's worth more to you than you understand. Oh yes. I'm talking about otherworldly shit. You got no fucking idea what your soul is worth to you.
Elemental forces caused the egg to hatch. From it then came a stone monkey. The nature of monkey was irrepressible.